Finance Minister Arun Jaitley today downplayed the impact of the note ban on economic growth. A day after the government data showed that the economy grew just 6.1% in Q4, the FM said the slowdown was visible even prior to the note ban and India was better off than most other economies.
There was some slowdown visible given the global and the domestic situation even prior to the demonetization in the last year. There was impact of global factors. There could be some impact on 1 quarter or so, or 2 quarters of one particular factor which you mentioned. There is also the impact of, if you look at the various sectors, the 9 to 10% growth which was normally in the services and in the financial sector had come down. Therefore, the ability of the banks itself was a question. In the current global situation, a 7 to 8% growth, which is at the moment the Indian normal, is a fairly reasonable, by global standards very good, by our own standards fairly reasonable level of growth.
Meantime, a day after the GDP numbers came in at 6.1%, the finance minister took it upon himself to defend demonetization. Arun Jaitley insists that the growth pangs can't be attributed to demonetization alone, as we just heard out. Let's get in Ruchi Bhatia with all the details. And Ruchi, completely defending the demonetization move, what else were the key takeaways from the finance minister?
While many critics of the government would argue if demonetization at all was a self-goal or not, the government today clearly defending Notbandi and Finance Minister Arun Jaitley categorically stating that demonetization did not have much of an impact on the economy. Remember, the statement from Finance Minister comes just a day after even the Chief Economic Advisor did say that there was a temporary blip due to demonetization, but that will wean off in the upcoming quarters. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley also saying that going forward we do not expect that the effect of demonetization will continue, and he did say that 7 to 8% growth is a fairly reasonable one for India, and the slowdown in fact was visible even before the demonetization exercise was undertaken. He did say that demonetization was not the only factor. There were many other factors that led to the decline in GDP, and that was mainly on account of the global slowdown that one saw. He also in fact went on to say that once GST is rolled out from July 1st, we will see growth to pick up going forward, and there are clearly no signs of worry just yet.